Hi, my name is Century Chestnut, and I'm a Senior Sales Engineer at AppDynamics. In this demo, I'm going to show you our new integration between AppDynamics and ThousandEyes, and how this native integration extends the end-to-end visibility we provide for our customers' distributed cloud applications. This is a dashboard for a business-critical, revenue-generating insurance application that handles policy applications and customer payments. In this view, we have context or business observability into the payments being submitted, end user performance, and the performance of the critical third-party API that our application relies on. There's some concerning things we're seeing here on this dashboard. The yellow business indicator shows the amount of payments submitted have dropped below normal baselines and that the business is being negatively impacted by this anomaly. In fact, we can see earlier today, the payment stopped working altogether. Correlated with our drop in revenue, we see an increase in response time for this create charge business transaction. Let's take a look at how this app works and diagnose what's going on. This is the flow map for our create charge business transaction, the same one that our dashboard said had high response time and a drop in revenue. This topology mapping represents the multiple microservices that support our business transaction, as well as the external payments processing API that our transaction relies on. Sure enough, around 7 a.m., we can clearly see a sudden spike in response time. Since our customers rely on this for confirming payment, if they're unable to do so, it's likely going to result in a spike in calls to our call center. Drilling into one of these slow snapshots allows us to quickly isolate the problem domain. Is this a problem with the app, our network, the public internet, or the external service provider? Here we can see this external web service call to the payment gateway is taking longer than normal and eventually airing out with a remote call timeout. Using this snapshot, we've quickly confirmed that the slowness is not coming from our app or the code, but what if we can find out what exactly is impacting connectivity to the payment gateway? Returning to our dashboard, we can answer that question very quickly. As Ty mentioned, ThousandEyes is an internet and cloud intelligence platform that provides visibility into how the internet and external environments impact application performance. Using the combined data from AppDynamics and ThousandEyes, this graph visually correlates the backend response time from the perspective of our app with the network latency when those transactions leave our data center. This helps improve the handoff from AppOps to NetOps when troubleshooting by providing a common operating language. So we know there's an increase in network latency to the payment gateway, but what exactly is causing it? Let's seamlessly navigate directly to the ThousandEyes UI to continue diagnosing this problem. In ThousandEyes, we've configured a test that simulates a web service request to the third-party payment service. We're testing from both inside our network as well as from 4 cloud-hosted points of presence across the globe. At this layer, we can see an increase in latency experience from various locations. However, our app environment seems to be impacted the most. This tells us this problem isn't necessarily due to our own data center's network, but likely due to the internet path that leads up to this payment processor's data center. We can get a deeper understanding of that path at the path visualization layer. This view represents the hop-by-hop path our traffic traverses from our agents all the way up to the payment service data center. On the left is where our test originates from, and on the right is the front door of the payment processor's API. Our app is running in a data center in the Pacific Northwest, and when we focus on the requests, we can see our API requests are being routed all the way to the payment processor's Singapore location. Why would a service endpoint in Singapore serve a request coming from the US? Clearly something looks a little bit off here, but explains the reason why we're suddenly seeing that latency and slowness within our application. This unique view in ThousandEyes contains all the information our application and network teams need to understand the problem. We can package these diagnostics as a share link and send it over to our payments team to resolve the issue with the payment vendor. This allows the team to act with confidence on what matters most to the business and go straight to resolution. Once this issue is resolved, we can go back into AppDynamics and validate that the technical fix resolves any business impact. Here, we see that the business indicator is green, meaning payments are increasing, and most importantly, our customer's experience is no longer being impacted. With AppDynamics and ThousandEyes, we provide complete visibility into your applications and network. Our correlated and real-time insights into both allow you to take quick action to resolve incidents that affect customer experience.